thing. The trial of Miss IFA. Hey y'all. I remember there's a really sweet moment right at the very end of this case. Dang, maybe it's at the end of the beginning? Blueberries and, what's it called? Yogurt. That's the word. So. Alright. Oh, right, I gotta get the guide up so I don't have a heart attack trying to figure out all this stupid, pointless stuff. It's really obscure. Okay. Alright, we're good to go. I like this song, by the way. I don't think we started pressing her at all, so here we go. Well, I did all this on my own when I played it too, the first time. But I just remember there's really frustrating moments. So I'm like, do you really want to sit here and watch me try to figure stuff out? Sometimes it's kind of fun, and I feel like the first game does a good job of making you sort of think through it and figure out what it is. But I feel like the second and third game, and they get a little too... They want you to find stuff that's really specific sometimes. And I think a lot of the problem stems from the profile thing. When you have to present a person, and it's not clear when you need to do that. So, yeah. And again, just to reiterate, I wouldn't mind wasting my time looking through stuff. I get frustrated, but when I would finally figure it out, I'd probably be happy. I don't want to waste my time and your time. So anyway, let's get through this. That having been said, I'm not going to rush through it either. I'm going to go until I don't know, and then I'll look at the guide. So if I see something I know, I might go for it, if I figure it out, or... but I'll still press through everything. I won't just go directly to the answer. So we can still see all the dialogue you would normally see if you were going through the game by yourself and just without a guide. Anyway, let's do this. Like the dark... Wow. Like the side room was like kind of dark, you know? Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Objection!
Want to push your subjective opinions onto this accord. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more objective than Miss Miney's? You're such a hopeless cause. A witness may feel free to ignore the straight little man. Like, okay. Ugh, can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. That's, Are you gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And was your sister Miss Mimi Miney? And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. Like, she said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Something about her voice is striking me wrong. Anyway. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. And I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking your revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like it to feel a lot better too. Mr. Phoenix Wright, the sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. Like, Miss Morgan was like the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Like, what do you mean? When you... What? Out of place. Side room. You would have seen pearls with the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get this. When she was going to the crime scene, she would have seen pearls fixing the urn. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder? Think harder! I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important?
I ask it because it's very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I needed to, like, lower her voice and vary it a little bit more, because she's supposed to sound like Nevaeh, but for some reason... Like, it's so much easier to call somebody's voice into your head if you have a phrase that they would say in your head. And it's like... For some reason, I can't think of something Nevaeh would say, and I'm, like, trying to think of things that Kit Boga said. in Nevaeh's voice, but like I couldn't do it. And I've kind of like I feel like my voice is kind of doing this a little bit, and it's kind of like honing in on what she's supposed to sound like. I like didn't see anyone on the way to like the channeling chamber.
Hold it!
This is all for fun, right? Yeah, but like I want to try to do a good job with the voice acting and practice voices and stuff too. Try to remember that time. Oh, like I remember, like totally. I didn't see anyone on the way. I guess this is really a dead end. Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong, Phoenix. The judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. She kind of has the best voice, but then I tone it back a little bit. So it's always the statement they added to. I didn't see anyone on the way to channeling chamber. So do I present Pearl or do I present the urn or like? This is where I get angry because I would be like, oh, it's the urn. And then they'd be like, wrong! So the guide says present Pearl. Sure, Pearl too, why not?
Objection!
You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. You'll get there. Dan Green, who did Yugi Yami's voice, took several episodes to nail it. He even mentioned it in an interview. I totally forgot to apply for like voice actor jobs just to see if I could get in something. Because I hear voice acting like in some of the animes and stuff we watch, and it's so some of it is so bad that I'm like, well, shoot. Tag me in, Chief, and I want to make some money and put my name on a project even if I'm not good. First episode, hardly a distinction between the two. Not apply. I don't know where to apply to, but yeah, that'd be cool. You say you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible! Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face, so what's this about with this child? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden! Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have seen her. So, Miss Mighty, what do you have to say to that? Ah!
Objection!
As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at the time. She was leading her sister at that time. What? Leading her sister? I honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing. Preposterous.
Objection!
It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of a foolish... There's no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl.
Take that!
This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot. What's you trying to prove? Channeling, maybe? Or looking her? Leading? Yeah, because it was like leading her. And I'm like, what do you mean? She said she was in the side room. And then she... I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand what they're saying. What's that going to prove? You know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why.
She broke the urn. Yeah.
Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? I'm about to steal your princess and put her in another castle. This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. Ah! And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Ah! Here's an awkward translation. I don't know. Translations are pretty good on this game. There's one notorious thing. I can't remember if it's the second game. It might be this game where you can get like a bad ending and there's a misspelling in the bad ending. I wonder if they fixed it by the time they released the trilogy here. Miss Miney. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where it is though. But I have like a guess so I could try it when we get there. Pearl was there at the Winding Way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, you'd have to declare yourself legally blind. I'd have to declare you legally blind, you can't declare it. Yeah, anyway. Yeah! I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Yeah!
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she says is a witness! So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
Objection!
The witness had just testified about that. That's right. And I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? There's no way! Oh, watch, I pointed the wrong way. There's no way! There we go. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where's this contradiction?
I'm offended you pointed at me. It's not to you, it's the camera to make my hand look huge.
Where's this contradiction?
Help me, Mia! It's in the evidence? There's no way. When asked about the contradiction, choose. It's in a testimony. Oh, okay. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you said the following statement. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? Mia can't help you, she's a 3-month-old puppy. Maybe, but I had a parrot help me in the first game. Alright. It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? You can see that Miss Fey was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the Winding Way. Yeah!
But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the Winding Way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Objection!
Don't ask a question off the baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it on the table, Mr. Phoenix, alright. Might as well answer the question for us. Who was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah! The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Einy Miney. So, pretty much. And it's not that hard to tell because the game does not give you very many characters to look through, and they kind of spell it out for you. Now's the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
Channeling chamber.
Take that!
Miss Miney was here, of course.
What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Oh, the little thing or whatever. Sorry. Isn't it the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the crime the guy almost said crime scene of the crime. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime.
Order!
That's why.
Why?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, if you lost your mind, yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when this channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. It was like, what did the kid say? And the or not Arthur, it was he's like, I believe in the things that I truly believe, or whatever. Like 40 Kids show, I don't know what that was called. Childful Wasteland? I don't know. Anyway. Simple. Miss Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where was I hiding, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Mr. Phoenix? This? I'm not actually sure what I'm pointing at. Miss Miney is hiding here! Ow! I'm going to tell the joke, at least make it one to laugh at. Oh boy, and look at what hiding means. It looks like I'm gonna have to one-up her. Fine, I will. I'll even use the big boys dictionary. Phoenix, you can't lose it cool like this. And grow up. Huh? Oh, sorry, Chief. You still haven't learned your lesson, have you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Behind the screen? Where was I heading? Point to the area to the right of the folding screen. What? But they said they didn't? Okay. I thought it was the box. Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen.
Nah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone's hanging out behind that folding screen. Gee, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin on me, you slimeball!
Now, Miss Miney, one so as you shouldn't be saying.
Shut up, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness is hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Okay, there we go. The freaking box. I knew it was the box. Miss Miney, how were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Nah! In that tiny little box, no person can fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lana disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
Objection!
Nice! Good job. Are you gonna immediately spend your jewels? The clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, like, I was sleeping there, so I should know. The clothing box was in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the scene of the crime?
Yes, I can with some evidence. And now I present a piece of evidence that will prove the clothing box is at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. It's the bullet hole! It's probably the bullet hole.
Take that!
Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. Is there any sort of evidence? Isn't there any sort of evidence in that thing?
This, what on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole, about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? Folding screen? Oh, whoops. On the folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. Thanks for helping. I'ma save them. You get a title. It's What Is Love. That's great. I don't remember what the last one was, but if I remember the last one. I didn't know I was like talking off to the side of the screen. Hold on. That's probably enough. I don't need it too much. Yeah, that's better. A little more centered. Okay. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Yeah! Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah!
Order! So, what you're saying?
Objection!
Then Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? You're saying that the person in this photo is Einy Miny? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Einy Miny, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore Medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey.
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case of Mr. Phoenix Red, then I have a proposition. This whole idea with the clothing box moved, that the witness moved the clothing box to the scene of the crime, pretended to be the defendant and killed the victim, then fled to the scene of the crimes. It's not possible for one person to do it all by herself. Thanks for bringing it up. It really isn't possible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Never mind you. The foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? But you can't be serious. Miss Mighty, you had an accomplice. Morgan Fay!
Take that!
Yeah, this person. If it wasn't for someone from Terrain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't for someone in the Fay household, you wouldn't have have the box to use. Right. Morgan Fay!
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Mighty? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands! Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. Then, channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2. Both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Then she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead! With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why a hole in the fooling screen is so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and
after that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room.
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Well, that's weird. It just, clicked away from the chat. I'm not as much farther behind as opposed to my computer. I feel like your phone has always been, weirdly behind. Remember when, Chris would get on the stream? He would respond to stuff super quick, and I feel like you just didn't see it until, a few seconds later. I kind of wonder if that's just a Twitch app thing on the phone. Maybe it needs to leave more space to buffer on phones or something? I'm not really sure what that's about. I could try the same test too on my phone and computer and see what happens. Anyway. Click, 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 booyah! That's a reference to Homestar Runner. Anyway, Miss Mighty, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But this sort of deception would be easy to see you through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder. Ha! Ha ha ha!
Who is that, laughing at a time like this? Ah!
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? And no, I'm on my 3rd evolution. I can't evolve any more than that unless you're talking about Mega Evolution.
Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me. You really think someone of the Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is? That this witness is the real murderer. Why would you go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Amy Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Come on, did you read the thing? The court stuff? Come on. Yeah, it's exactly what... yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive? I don't have a motive. Motive? That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What do you mean, think of it? What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? Come on, Phoenix. You're POing me off, dude. This is so easy. Okay. So her motive, pretty sure it was here. Last night, 2 women were at a crash, and then one of them fell asleep, and then she's like, I woke up to a sea of flames, and I don't remember stuff, and then, sister's dead or something. Pretty sure it's that. Ha! Just as I thought. Wow, wrong place. Just as I thought. You bore me with your sleep answers, Phoenix Wright. Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yeah, that's a great motive, yeah. Yes! Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? You're the one who said that she could believe that.
What do you mean by that?
See how stupid Gramps? I'm like going to explain, so like please listen, okay? It's been like half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like I wouldn't have waited this long. So besides, like the guy thought of the spirit thing, it was like Dr. Gray. No, you introduced him to it. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, ow! Pathetic Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. Thank you so much for playing my game.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
How is he doing it too?
What Miss Miney has stated is very true. Her revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place.
What are you talking about? Literally, we just showed you that, look, she could get revenge for the death of her sister. That's not good enough for these people? You don't think somebody would go to something elaborate to try and like hide the fact that it was them and do it a bit later so it was out of the public consciousness? Bruh. Dude's a high-profile doctor. You probably want things to cool down, right? And he's high-profile because of the infamy of the 14 people who died based on what your sister did. Just saying, bruh. Okay.
The revenge plan is overly complicated, actually. It's not, but whatever. Furthermore, there is no reason why Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan.
So none of you investigated this or read up on any of these people and you're just making claims. I gotcha.
You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
What are you talking about? Iska Tiska. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. There! What happened? I thought I had her for sure. It's like... It's just so sad, like I told you. It's like a slice of humble pie.
Very well, I can now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Einy Miney. Or Eeny Meeny, or whatever your name really is.
Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
Alright.
Can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia! Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. You want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then? Why did she kill the victim this way? Can you provide a reason?
We're, like... This is where this case starts to fall apart for me. There's a few problems. Like, obviously it's Einy Miney. The game makes it clear there's not enough people for it to not be it. It acts like a whodunit until 2/3 of the way through, when it just goes, you know what, who cares? Whatever, it's Einy Miney. And you're like, I know, I've known that the whole time because it couldn't have been anybody else. Remember, I was there. But now it's like, she doesn't have a motive. Killed her sister, that's not a motive? What are you talking about?
Morgan Fay doesn't have a motive.
It's like, yeah, she does. What are you talking about? You pin Maya? You pin the thing on Maya, then Pearls becomes the next leader. Pearls is like her daughter. Her daughter that she really wants to be the next leader because she has resentment for Misty Fay. It's like you just talk to these people and they tell you that, and then they're like, no, we need a newspaper clipping. Actually, that's not good enough. We need something else, like a license or something. Alright, I'm gonna go take my bowl. I don't know. I get annoyed at this case. I apologize. My apologies, I'm back. Okay. Hope she just doesn't have to go. Okay. You didn't miss much. Well, let's continue. I just did a little mini rant about stuff I don't like in this case. And then I put my dish away and came back. Okay.
There's no motive. I don't understand, Phoenix. You have to show us the motive. And it can't be that the guy killed your sister.
Can I really do this? Sure, yeah. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. Aw? Are you saying aw because you missed the mini rant? I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Haha, too bad. You're too late. That course examination is already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, what are you... June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court Defendant, Lobby number 3. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Aini could have killed Dr. Gray by himself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Miss Von Karma. Oh, sorry, it's Maya. Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to get revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me, even though we're the same age? Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat. The whole world would be like, oh, Phoenix lost a case? Oh, no. He's not like famous or anything, lady. They'd be like, oh, a lawyer lost a case, huh? Another day in court, huh? But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. So what are you, like an orphan now, or what? Because I guess your father was gone when you were still 17. You need someone to adopt you, you stupid little baby? I'm just kidding. Phoenix would never be that mean. Does he ever lose a case? Yes, but I can't. My gollies, man, I can't remember. Can't remember. Anyway, I'd have to like go through and think about what every case is in order to get that answer, and I'm like, I can't do that right now. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll try to get back to you on that. How does that affect the game? When he loses a case? Well, if he loses a case, it's like part of the storyline, right? Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. June 22nd, something market. Better crap for this.
Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you prove Miss Einy Miny had a motive other than the part where the guy killed her sister?
Yes, I believe I can.
Because if someone were to kill my sister, and then I were to murder them, it wouldn't be sufficient motive.
Sorry, it just bugs me. It just bugs me. Anyway, Einy Miny and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that's the car accident from 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. That is the motive! That is the motive. I mean... How is that not enough motive? Sorry. Anyway, I'll continue on. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Well, I felt like you wanted to ask about my motive. I don't really see the point in bringing it up to the pros. Miss Miney.
Miss Miney, if you please.
Okay, I totally don't think it was really good, but... That was, last year in May. Something really bad happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired when she was driving. And then kapow, kablamo, etc. It was, totally... I was, totally pooped out, too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. My sister was like, you look so peaceful asleep, so she fell asleep, too, and I, woke up because of the jolt. And, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away.
I think we've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year.
Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Yeah.
Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip, which doesn't mean she didn't believe it. Because all she has to do is believe it, even if it's a lie, and then it's still a good motive for her.
Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Okay. That was last year in May.
Hold it!
Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. I know it exactly, but it's not a big deal. And our accident was on the 24th. And, yeah, not a big deal. I just know the exact dates from months ago. 2 accidents back to back. I mean, a few weeks apart, but yeah. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sister's totally tired, so that's why. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic around then.
Hold it!
That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah! What was the cause of this mistake? I heard it was because the medicines got mixed up. She accidentally put the arsenic in all the bags instead of the banana water stuff? Was that the fault of your sister, Mimey Meanie? I said it completely backwards. Mimi Miney? No way! Dr. Gray, wanted to blame it on my sis.
Objection!
That incident has nothing to do with that murder here. What do you mean? What do you mean? Besides, the police report has already documented it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means it doesn't matter if it was entirely her fault. It matters that the person standing here before us thought that it was Dr. Gray's fault. It doesn't matter what actually happened, it matters what the person on the stand thought happened. Sorry, let's continue. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. It really wasn't my sis. And the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? She had to talk to the police and, was being investigated, every day. It was, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask her to switch places? Like, what are you talking about? She was too young to drive. She's not too young to drive, just kidding. Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her.
True, true. Except she also said she was tired or something. We're just gonna believe her.
But like, I don't like have a driver's license. Yes, you do. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney, because you could probably look it up in the system. Because you're a prosecutor. You have access to the police database. Did nobody talk to anybody involved in this case? Okay. Alright.
Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, anyway. So I was like totally pooped, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. Wait. That's not the seat. I did the accident, was totally tired while driving, fell asleep in the seat, woke up because of a jolt, got to my door and got away. Didn't have my license. Okay, so it added it, but it added it to the very end. Do we want to press through everything, or do we just want to show them the license? I just want to show them the license. Because it's so dumb. License photo. I just want to see what you think. Should we press through everything and see dialogue, or should we present the license? I think I did mine later, but I don't remember when exactly. Present or press. Present or press. Okay, I'm just gonna present.
Objection!
I'm not seeing the response yet. No. Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. Oh yeah, this is the music that doesn't quite fit. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. Yeah, you were wearing the same clothes back then.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but... Yeah, so what I was asking is like, there was a bunch more dialogue we could read through before I presented evidence. But I could have just present evidence and go forward. Yeah, same thing for the music. I like it, but I don't really think this is where this music should fit. But I didn't get it till like after the accident. No, you had it. Yeah, first game did it pretty darn good. You had it at the time of the accident. Dr. Hodier, the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. Are you like talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you know he was perverted? Yow! No one cares. When did you receive your driver's license? Look on the license! It says the issue date on the license. I mean, okay, I know you're in Japan, but please! You probably have a calendar, I believe it's what it's called, in Japan. Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapsed in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the...
That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license.
Ow! Right, and my whip will accommodate.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
So in other words, who cares? That's why she didn't switch with her sister who was dead tired. It doesn't even matter, who cares? I'm glad you get it, but But, I mean, she did have a license, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter who's driving. The accident happened. Why are we even talking about this? Like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would, like, let me drive. Meow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain, ow! What, she whipped him? With what? With what? Anyway, Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because it was a nice car and my sister didn't want me driving it. That's all you have to say.
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please.
Why? Why are we going there? Like, how annoying. Oops, like, I'm sorry, didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sister's, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. It's actually a good answer. The invisible ghost whip. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like,
No way am I letting a dude drive my car!
so, like, that's why I ended up in this passenger seat that night, too.
I see, a bright red sports car. A car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness.
How come you and Edgeworth both like red cars? Well, even if she didn't have her license, wouldn't she have a permit? It's Japan. I don't know. And if her sis was in the car, couldn't she drive? Yeah, but again, this is Japan, so I don't know how they do it there. But I would hope that it was similar to the way we do it. But who knows? The thing is, in Japan, like, a lot of people don't get cars because the public transit's so good. So they threw up together. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license.
Hold it!
So what do you mean by, like, really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. There you go! Boom! Japan! You got the thing going. The thing that I was just talking about. I think that's what they're called. Permit? Oh, the big name lawyer doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Yeah, because he rides a bike. Have you seen it in the anime? He rides a bike to work. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Now! Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? My sister's, like, totally a big fan of cars and stuff.
Hold it!
She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain, which doesn't make sense. And, like, she'd notice if someone, like, touched the door with dirty hands. Okay. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Let's talk about her car more, I guess. I don't know. Why did she take such special care of her car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer Pants? I would think that cars getting dirty is just a fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking her something of more significance, alright?
Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? I mean, come on.
She, like, had just gotten this really big, bright red, shiny sports car.
Hold it!
It was a new car. Yeah, she had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. I swear, in one of the last games of the series, Edgeworth gets a bright red, shiny sports car from the UK. But I could be wrong.
The UK. Where there's her boyfriend's initials.
This is a really special model. Judge, by the way, please. Dude waited for like a whole year for it to arrive. Oh. I just remembered something. I guess your love of cars would be the obvious topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor,
Yes.
please have the witness append what she just said to the testimony.
You mean the part of it being a special import car?
Yes!
Well, if you like cars that much, then.
That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. But do you remember? We are right about to get to that.
Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever. This new car was like totally special model from England. So... Hold on. Make sure I'm doing this right. So, I know this is the thing. This is the thing! There it is. This is so hard to find when you play this. That's why it sticks in my memory. I was like half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. The right door. A car from England.
Objection!
Miss Miney. Do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. Oh, sorry. Let me try that again. But I opened the right door and I could get out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side, and...
That would be it if it were an American car, but it would be opposite in a British car.
Opposite.
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. Which, since this is in Japan, they had to... She was probably riding in like an American car, and then they had to switch it again. Anyway.
What do you mean by this?
Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the door. Car door. Using the right side car door, sorry. Blah. But you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah!
Order! Order in the court! Order! Order! My food's finally here! Ah!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, this is babbling nonsense. Babbling? Eni said the person who was driving her was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That's what Eni said, yes, but that's where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. This is, I swear, the only good part of this entire case. Like, really good part. Phoenix. Looks like you finally found the real root of the murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. And I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? Bruh. This is where it's at. Mimi Miney was driving. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness, Miss Eni Miney, whatever, was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question.
Next question.
Who is the person standing in the witness stand right now? Ah! What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... The witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name... is Mimi Miney.
Take that!
Mimi Miney. That's your real name.
Objection!
Oh, the foolish dribble. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted to the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave her doctors at the time. That's right! It's a picture of her younger sister!
But Mimi Mighty, she died in a car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Mimi. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Mighty? Nobody knows how to say your guys' first to last name, by the way. That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Eeny Meeny. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eeny. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Mighty from existence. Plus, her license said she was younger. Wouldn't any woman want that? Your Honor, I'm sure you can see now why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of the nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Mighty. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Mighty was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered in the had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting the witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed.
Well, Missy. I mean, Miss Von Karma.
Why do you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. It's really me, Kit Boga. Witness! That's right, I admit it, my real name is Mimi Mighty. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to ditching Mimi, too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi Mighty wanted to make her old self disappear because of this. She murdered like 14 people on accident or whatever. Yeah, just that. Newspaper clipping number 1, bud. Live a new life. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. This mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Mighty. That's right, the person standing before us today. A few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Mighty had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. A chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. This would make a good video game.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That jerk. If only I had thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Only I hadn't thought of it. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. The spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all.
And I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? And why didn't she just let the execution happen? And then Dr. Gray would be like, oh, you people are hack frauds, and obviously can't channel spirits. And then he would just leave. So, yeah. Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fey. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisca von Karma. I cannot lose a second time. Wait, I'm not perfect if I lost once. Actually, I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you, Phoenix? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Now! Oh! Wow! Wow! Ow! Ow! And one more for good measure. Phoenix! Hang on there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham! And she's going to jail.
Now then, it looks like it'll be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness.
So yeah, she's going to jail for a long time.
So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Sorry. Oh. He finally sees her sister again for a long time. It's good to see you, Maya. How you doing?
Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I?
No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream.
You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent.
A familiar scent.
It was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago.
That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. The possessed Maya Fey, who had just committed murder. She had planned it all the way down to the smallest detail, huh?
Neat!
Congratulations, Maya.
Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well, you know, I mean, it happens. All of the female people in video games, I guess. I don't know.
But we really don't want something like this to happen ever again.
I'm sure it won't, buddy. Don't worry about it.
I'm fine because I have you to help me, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with such a plan like this? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please, I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was obviously Pearl, because she likes Pearl or whatever.
Early?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Curing Village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then?
The Branch family, my aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. She sucks. The next person would be Pearl's.
Ah!
Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearl's would become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention Center. Solitary confinement, cell 13. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be master of Kirain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Remember when she got dookied on by her sister and got forced off to be the Branch family? I'll be right back. Oh boy. Don't start without me. Okay. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I just was pressing the button. I didn't want to actually start. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. So somebody asked us something in the Kingdom Hearts chat, and I think I understand what they're asking, so I'm trying to answer it. Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. See if you, or let me present the same question to you and see if you present the same answer back to me. Pokey is the name of this person in our group. Says, is there a cutoff to stop sharing raid bosses, mainly out of courtesy for people who may be trying to sleep right now? Don't want to anger anybody from the influx of notifications. I totally understand it, lol. I was like, there's no cutoff for sharing raid bosses. I don't think notifications appear outside of the game other than boost notifications. That's right, isn't it? Like, you don't get a pop-up every time someone shares a raid boss, right? I've never seen that. I don't think that's a thing in this game. If I had Discord up, I'd ask somebody in Discord. Do I have it on here? Well, I'll start the episode. Hopefully one of you guys can take over and I didn't get bad information. I get raid boss ones assist and boost only. Wait, are you on Discord on the voice channel? No, I'm not on Discord. I have Discord on my other computer. And maybe I have it on this one, but I think I'd have to log in, and I usually struggle to do that. Anyway, I don't want to do this and stream at the same time. Otherwise, I'd take care of this. All right, let's start the big top. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonders of flight. The world's greatest magician, the one, the only, Maximilian Galactica! Maximilian Pegasus, he's Pegasus. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even got my breath yet.
That was amazing, wasn't it, Kirby?
It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball, not to mention that guy who flew through the air.
Yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. Absolutely flawless.
Huh? What? Max?
Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician.
Magician.
No, a magician.
Mr. Nick. What is it, girls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? Basically, but in our universe, not really. They're kind of different for some reason, and I don't really know why. I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. Night braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since the terrible incident at Curane Village. It was during that time I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self.
Nah, it's time to go.
You're right. We can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remembered the train! Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train.
Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by and help clean the office. It's got to be spotless for the new year.
Don't worry about it, really. You are going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's.
Maybe.
I'm glad you two will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone.
Burly! Look, it's time to go.
Happy New Year, Mr. Nick. Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. There's like a broken part of her sprite. There's a little thing floating next to her head in one of her little frames because they didn't like cut it out right. Gosh dang it. Phoenix Wright, Ace's Attorney. Why you have to have a random tiny mistake like that? I think that Von Karma should be Mario and the other guy should be Luigi. We could do a Luigi voice, but it's not going to be much different than Mario. Pearl, I agree on the ship. Well, today wraps it up for the year. I hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. I didn't even stop it. The game did. Hello? This is the Rent-A-Co offices. Nick, it's terrible! Ah, Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess and I have to clean it up.
What are you talking about?
My dirty office. What are you talking about?
Listen, Nick, flip the turn on the TV.
TV? Now let's check in at the scene. What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Big Berry Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. This is great for our views, but awful for the person who died. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs, got to use the word throng, of excited onlookers. This very big circus.
That's the circus we went to, right?
They're saying that there's a murder.
Yeah, they arrested him too.
Arrested who?
Max! They arrested Max Galactica.
My potato chip won't fit in the salsa there. Thanks, Obama. Maximilian Galactica. Popular magician who can fly through the sky at will. Maya said that she's a big fan of Max.
Alright, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center.
Huh? What?
See you there. You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later.
What? Charlie. Best plant ever. Charlie, quite a decorative plant. I wouldn't mind helping clean this place up. Poster, the newest member of the Steel Samurai universe. Maya went out and bought it right away. She's a sucker for all things Steel Samurai. Here they're even giving this guy his own movie. I just know Maya's going to drag me out to see it with her. They built like illegal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I wouldn't mind dumping some of these off at the used bookstore. But that might not be such a good idea. My desk. Since I don't have time to sit, it's unusually clean. Wait, it's clean? There's a giant building outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. It's all the things that he always says, but slightly changed, just like when you go here and you look at the camera and the dude. things that he says slightly change, depending on what's going on.
What are you talking about? Why did they arrest Max?
You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand.
Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing.
How do you do Pegasus's voice again? Fabulous. What the young lady said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the visitors' room.
It's Max! Nick! Look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica! He didn't even take his makeup off.
This is a tattoo. Alright, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card.
He called me sweetie. Swoon. Nick!
Time is running out, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card.
This one.
I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts.
Nah, he got it. Nick, look, he got it. The whole deck is Ace of Hearts.
Anyway, what can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. Now give it to that blue-suited man over there. One of Maximilian's Galactica hearts.
Oh, Max!
Well, time to make this absolutely fabulous time. Time to make this an absolutely fabulous time.
Max, you should let Nick pick a card.
I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And then you are. Oh, how silly of me. You must be the sweetie's driver. Yeah, he's kind of more like that, but for our purposes, he's Pegasus. The driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card, any card. I want this one. So sweet. Let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you?
Yes, I'm your biggest fan.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Just another Friday night for Maximilian Pegasus. Woo! Or whatever he says. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir.
Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling?
I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay?
Oh, okay.
I should just swap his lines around a little bit. Sweetie, get out of the way. Get that blue spiky man over here. Like that. Absolutely fabulous. The way it said it was perfect. Absolutely cringe-inducing.
Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Fabulous! I think we should get to know each other better too, blue-suited man. Why don't you come sit next to me?
There's a big piece of security glass between us.
Oh, sweet Jeebus! What in the world? Sweet Jeebus. Only I could use magic, and I can make this wall disappear. What's this guy talking about? Anyway, lately, you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? It's Maximilian to you, Porcupine. You get it straight. Or not. As in not straight. I'm just saying. Huh. Geez, people nowadays, they get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. How did you know? Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious reward recently, didn't you? I did indeed. I sounded like Edward there. I did indeed. It was fabulous. I am working my hardest to make this something worthwhile right now. Just saying. I won the Magician's Award. Pricks. Grand Pricks. And yes, I'm pronouncing it like that on purpose. And I know how it's supposed to be pronounced. But from him saying it, I have to. When he says it. Held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I'm the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. Not that I care for those. It was fab. I mean, it was an amazing day.
Wow, that's incredible.
Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician.
You are signed with an exclusive contract with the Big Berry Circus, correct?
I'm gonna call it the Big Berry Circus. I'm calling it the Big Berry Circus from now on. It's not very big, it's Big Berry. It's the tricks they do. You have to have a big set on you to do them. I'm gonna make this case fun, okay? I'm making this case fun whether the game likes it or not. I'm just saying. That is the long and short, or hopefully long, of it. You do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You can't just watch a magician on TV, you know. Magic is so fabulous. You have to see it with your very own eyes, sweetie.
You're right. You're so right.
However, the circus, it's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there.
Huh? What do you mean?
That's why I signed the contract.
That's how you signed the contract?
Thanks to me, the Big Berry Circus is fabulously popular. People come out in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't that wonderful, sweetie?
Yes, I guess. Never thought that reviving dinosaurs was wonderful, but whatever.
That made all the old crusty circus performers obsolete.
But I kind of like the circus performances.
Maya looks a bit down.
Tell me what happened at the Big Berry Circus.
Last night, the ringmaster was murdered.
The ringmaster? The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? With the big berries, that guy?
Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was in the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. With the red and the blue lights and the shining and the police questioning at length. Very lengthy, I might add.
Questioning about what?
About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening in his room.
So then why were you arrested?
Arrested? Don't make an anthill out of a mountain, sweetie. I purposely skipped that, but yeah. They just wanted to consult with me on matters. That's all.
Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is.
She's right. And I think I should shock him back into reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster? No. What did she talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him? I need to... So she needed to be like,
what happened?
Things that aren't for your ears, sir.
And then she's like, Phoenix, would you please ask him?
Okay. So we're gonna switch this to Phoenix's dialogue for a sec. What did she talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. I think he actually said an anthill out of a mountain. I think he said don't make an anthill into a mountain. Then I switched it to don't make an anthill into a mountain. Or, I switched it to don't make an anthill out of a mountain. We were just having a chat about my salary.
Salary?
I'm the one bringing in the crowds. And I think it should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you?
Yeah? That's all you talked about?
I'm switching the dialogue, just making that clear. And of course, it was a fabulous chat. It was not a fabulous chat, after all.
Just fabulous. I mean, now he's got me saying it.
Okay, we're switching back now.
What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape.
Meeting with Russell Brand or whatever. So anyway, yeah, that's probably all I can do here. Oh no, present the Mega Tomahawk, I guess. Or... Oh, wait, no. He said, let's shock this guy into reality, and I'll show him that I'm a lawyer. What's that badge? It's using a disappearing act. I'm not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. An ace attorney. This is my second game, actually. An attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me?
He isn't wasting his time, Max. You're...
Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyway, I've been curious about something for a while now.
What's that?
Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie?
Because you've been arrested for murder.
No, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. The slightest of hand. The quickest of murder. Oh, wait, no, not the murder part. So? I'm the very big star of the Big Berry Circus. And that means I'm rich and paid fabulous sums. Which means... Max, quit joking around. You got to be pulling my magic wand. No, I'd like that, actually. But I'm not liking this. The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. I mean, Gumshoe might, but they generally don't.
Look at Max, he's crushed.
Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? Sir. Sir! Sorry. I can't read sir without Meekins popping into my head. You're a lawyer, right? Hey, you know my name already. It's right. Oh yeah, I'm an attorney. An ace attorney. Oh, please, help me. I didn't kill nobody. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. But this guy's name is like Billy and he's a hick. And this is just like his act. Totally forgot about that. I didn't kill nobody. You ever heard of Lotta Hart? Yeah, she's my sister. No, I just made that up. Anyway, I didn't kill nobody and his fake lashes fell. I didn't kill nobody.
You didn't kill nobody.
I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit, but a killer? That's insane. I could never.
Max?
His real name is like Billy or something. Like he's some backwater hick dude that his persona is this magician name. I swear, I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take you to your case. I'll take your case. Really? Really? Thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks. There are these fake lashes in my life.
Max.
Yes?
What's your real name?
It's Billy Bob Johns. Yes, I actually remembered his name. That's insane that I could remember that from so many years ago. Billy Bob Johns. What's the matter, Maya?
He's really just a country bumpkin.
Yeah. Not much better than Lotta Hart. I must apologize. That was Edward's voice. I must apologize for not being my fabulous self just now, sweetie. Huh? Mr. Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, Justice for All video game guy. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was the 10 of hearts. Right. What? How did he... You got it right again. What can I say? You too. You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 times that of the little girl over there. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. Oh boy, don't call me that. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he? Yeah, there we go.
Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. Nick.
I have to use the restroom. I will be right back after these messages. Here we go. Mary Larry Butts need to be Billy Bob Butts. Why not? Hey, same. But that's not what I'm doing. Alright, let's go to the Big Berry Circus. Circus entrance. December 28th, Big Berry Circus entrance. We're here again. Yep, but this time we're here for work. It hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene. So hopefully we'll get to talk to Gumshoe.
Let's find somebody who might know something about what happened.
Sounds like a plan. Gumshoe, is that you? Gumshoe.
Look, it's Max.
Even when you don't want to see him, poof, he's right there in front of you. Sure, the sign says Big Berry Circus, but looking around, it might as well be Circus du Galactic? I don't know. Cirque du Galactica. No. Alright.
The star on his cheeks sure are dreamy. How about I draw a star on your cheek, Nick? Got a marker.
Nah, it's alright. I don't want to look at this stuff. I just want to get this over with. No, too many places. Oh wait, I forgot to do the thing. Smile, you're on candid camera. Max keeps sneaking glances up at the security camera on the wall. I wonder if he's still trying to be a star. This guard monitors the visitor room. He's so quiet, you could forget he was even there if he wasn't watching everything. He's pushed up against the wall, kind of like a magnet on a refrigerator. You better not. Number 28th lodging house. This seems to be the dorm where all the performers in the circus stay.
Really? We might run into that stoogey clown here, right? He's so kooky.
Please no. Please no. I mean, I know we have to, but no. Also, can they use that phrase? Isn't it copyrighted? Wait, is what copyrighted? See if I drop peanut on your face. Seriously? I would mash my face into yours so you'd have one too. Alright, we're done with this conversation. Ah, it's you two. Gumshoe? Ah, it's you two.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
How is it you guys always seem to know when I'm working the crime scene, pal?
Because you're always working, detective.
Well, I'd rather not always be working, but with crime, you know, you don't make your own hours. I have to be at the circus anyway. I want to see the lion Tim on the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left.
Nick, he complained.
That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay?
Do you know who will be the prosecutor in tomorrow's trial?
Of course, it'll be Miss Von Kalma.
She isn't gonna hit me with her whip again, is she?
What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. If she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal.
Seriously, though, after the last case, I literally was thinking, alright, we're on to the final case, and I completely in my head was blocking this case out. I completely blocked it the whole time we were finishing that, and I was like, we're getting to the last case, we're getting to the good stuff, but no. This whole entire case stands between me and good stuff. This whole case, I have to deal with. Lord E. Okay.
When she shows up at the precinct, that whip sound never stops, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure Miss Von Carmen really is interesting and all, but there is someone else I'd like to talk about.
The Blue Badger, pal. Oh, I mean, like who? Like who?
Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course.
I'm not in this game, but I might as well make a few appearances. Get some screen time, get a check sent to my house.
You know, Nick's true rival, Miles Edgeworth. What in the world happened after he went back home?
Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard what happened to him.
Nick won't tell me.
Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore.
He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around?
Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay?
Nick.
The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he?
Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. Pretty sad way to go if you ask me, pal. I like dying in warm, personally.
It was rather cold.
This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body has been found right over there. What about where you're standing right now?
Nah!
Oh, surprised you, didn't I?
I'm not laughing.
Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim?
He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal.
I miss Edgeworth too. I would much rather have Edgeworth over Von Karma any day. He finally had developed a character, and then he leaves, and we get Miss Von Poop Boo Head. Miss Von Dumpster Fire. Anyway. Mario is, we know, her.
It's pretty clear cut as far as motos go. He was discovered quickly. But there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit.
Yeah, there's always something that doesn't quite fit.
Just what was the one thing that didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. He sought truth. I can't stand that Von Poo Poo Head. Yeah, the thing is... Yeah, stupid whip. I hate the whip gimmick. In the fourth game, I think his name is Gavin or something. He's like a prosecutor who's also a rock star, so he'll be like, he'll air a guitar, and you'll hear like, and that's like his gimmick, but it's not like obsessively obnoxious with the whip thing.
Footprints, pal, footprints.
Footprints.
Look at this picture of the crime scene.
What's this? The wooden box under the body?
No clue, pal. Some forensics expert took it back and we're examining it now.
Oh, and he's like German, so he's like, Aschung, baby! And then he's like, Fräulein, or whatever. Apparently Fraulein is like a sexist thing to say now because it means like little girl and feminists or something. I don't know. Anyway.
And what's so mysterious about the footprints?
Whoa, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. The victim's footprints are on the scene. Oh, and also he's a truth seeker too, by the way. People hate that guy, but I actually really like that prosecutor. Because he's kind of like Edgeworth, where he's like, I'm seeking the truth. He's like a good guy. I don't know. People are like, it doesn't give Phoenix an opposition. And I'm like, yeah, we don't have to do the whip gimmick constantly. It's kind of nice. Fraulein, or however you spell it, meant young woman in German. Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to say that anymore. It's like young person is the thing you're supposed to say. I don't know. The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's why, pal. Problem is, the killer's footprints aren't there. Oh, sorry, that was my... The killer's footprints aren't there. Bingo. Where did the killer come from? And where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying culprit? That's when something just clicked in my head. The show that we had literally just seen about the guy who could fly.
There is no way! Flying is impossible!
That's right, flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. Better stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info out of it, about Max out of him. Picture of the crime scene. You know, I can't tell you two things about any of the evidence we've gathered.
Stingy!
Stingy? When you put it so bluntly, it kind of hurts my feelings, pal. Then I'm an attorney! Come on. You flashed that badge at me so many times it doesn't work anymore. Why don't you try wearing a different badge every now and again?
Well, I do have a steel samurai badge with me. How about that one?
I'll only wear it if Detective Gumshoe carries a steel samurai police badge.
Then it's a deal! I hear that Detective Gumshoe has that very badge.
What? Don't look at me like that. You're making me nervous. So we probably need to bring him some sort of evidence later. Yeah, obviously channel spirits all day and night, but flying is impossible. I don't think we meet Mo until later. Big Berry Circus. The circus stage doesn't look this small from out in the audience.
Wow, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults.
I'm not doing any somersaults.
Why not? You look like you'd be great at it.
Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults?
Grr! Huh, Nick?
It wasn't me.
Grr! Tiger!
Look, he's coming this way!
Grr! Grr! Ah! Nick, you're too young to die! Nick!
Stay! Still! Kill! I don't know whose voice this is. I'm still here. I'm not dead yet.
Nick, are you okay?
Haha, scared you, didn't I? Yep. It's Regina. I used to be master somersault, and I got scared of injuring my neck and can't do it anymore. No, it's Regina. Regent sure is a cute tiger, isn't he? What's the matter? You two sure are quiet.
What's the matter, me? Nick, he almost died there.
Ha, he wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. And besides, people don't normally get to play with the wild tiger, right? You think about it, you're actually like really lucky. Huh? You agree, don't you? I guess.
What do you mean trying to guess. Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo!
Your costume?
Yeah,
It's cute. I want to try it on.
costume. You mean my clothes?
Don't mind letting me try it on, right?
I guess not.
Really? You're the best. Nah. Wow, the tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Big Berry Circus. My name is
Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium.
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. When you put us up next to an animal tamer, I bet we really look odd. Nice to meet ya. Yeah. Likewise. Alright, Regina, let's talk.
Hey, Regina. What do you know about what happened last night?
You mean the murder? Uh-huh. My dad was murdered.
Oh, I see. Wait, what did she just say?
So the ringmaster was your...
Yep, Ringmaster was my dad.
So I'm so sorry about what happened to him.
Please say you're sorry.
Huh?
Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night. Even your dad? Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went out on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here.
Why did you do that?
I was playing with Reginald, the tiger.
Regent. So she was playing with that beast.
That's when the police showed up. They took me and checked things out. Dad just died.
Someone whose father was just murdered. She seems awfully perky. I wish she would just tell us more about her dad. Alright, Regina.
It's incredible that you are an animal tamer.
If you say so.
It has to be really scary.
Scary? Why?
Huh?
Regent isn't scary. He's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend.
Leon?
Yes, Leon the lion.
Leon the lion? Regent and Regina? Interesting name choices.
Leon, he died?
Yes, actually, he was killed. My dad killed him.
What? Why did he do that?
I'm not sure why he did it.
It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. Yeah, well, Regina. See if I missed anything in the guide so far. Really? I have to present random profiles to this lady and just guess.
That's Max. Hey, where's Max now, anyway?
You don't know?
No.
He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father.
It's okay. Meek and I will help him.
Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal.
Of course he's not.
It was that Tiger King guy, wasn't it?
Topical, but no.
I'm worried about so many things right now.
Like what?
Talk about your dad.
After practice was over, Dad went back to his room.
His room?
Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. Don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened.
The ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself.
Regina, what's the matter? What's on your mind?
I'll tell you about it, but just you.
Ah!
Well, mumble.
What? Really?
I did. Mumble.
Oh my, that's incredible, Regina. Come on, Nick. There's no reason to pout.
Don't worry about me.
Regina told me that someone professed her love to her.
Professed their love?
Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica.
I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyway.
Then, on the same day, almost another person professed their love for her as well.
Have you been working on rolling your R's? Who was it?
Someone named Trilo.
Trilo.
Apparently, he's a tenor who sings in the circus.
I haven't met him yet. I don't remember people singing in the circus either.
Regina seems to be quite the heat with the men in the circus.
I wonder why. She must have some sort of strange power over them. Those men seem to really like Regina.
Better not killing 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love for her.
Okay, this went weird fast. Me too, she's so cute. Wait a second. Alright, let's get the heck out of here before weird stuff happens. That wand is a callback. Is it? Wait, it is? I need to go back and look at that.
This was the ringmaster's room, right?
Hard capture Sakura? Oh, interesting. Yes, this room belonged to the victim. Which means it must be somewhere where Max and the ringmaster. Which means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night.
Now that you mention it, this is what he said. That is what he said.
I wonder what... that's an interesting poster.
Ah, it's a poster of Max. I want it, Nick, I want it.
I want to get out of here. Look at this suspicious looking folder right here. The table for guests, there's some papers scattered on the top.
Ah, look at this. It's Max's salary written on a piece of paper. Yikes!
What is it?
I didn't know that a magician. His salary is incredible.
She looks like she's just about ready to pass out from the shock. How much is it?
How that much? Incredible, huh?
You could say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it. Interesting. I'll have to go back and look at that.
What's the matter, Nick?
Max definitely got a raise. But this document is dated a week ago. It says he got an enormous raise 1 week ago. Big Berry Circus is the place to be. Let's see, did I miss anything? Ringmaster's room. Examine the poster on the wall. Oh, okay. She did say she wanted to see the poster. Whoops.
There's a lot of posters here, don't you think?
There are indeed.
So many posters, they aren't likely to miss one, are they?
Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here.
But you didn't even notice that I took one.
Ah, she already swiped one.
Hee.
You're incorrigible, you know that? Emblazoned with Max's 3 famous symbols. His hat, his cards, and his cape, maybe? Look at this penguin suit.
You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat.
And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket.
Where?
Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats.
No, you always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Well, you did just steal a poster. And just saying, you know. Wait, is that the guy's freaking mustache right there?
This is where the ringmaster applies his makeup.
It's quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example.
This one says it's 100% all-natural organic mascara.
And this one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime.
The ringmaster must have really been concerned about his skin. Very metrosexual.
Well, they actually said that. That's pretty similar.
is, yeah. They changed it enough, like, that's not a star, it's like 4 points. They don't get sued! Or something, I don't know. So we were supposed to present Max's profile to Gumshoe. Oh, they said metrosexual. Like, they made a comment of something that I would have added in, but they didn't. It looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. So if I didn't, just to be clear, if I did not present Max's profile to Gumshoe, if I didn't think of that randomly, we would have been stuck for a long time. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad.
Just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal.
Not just his attitude, pal. I've got proof, pal. Oh, he added pal himself. Okay. Huh. He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat.
Well, it does carry very classy decorative elements.
It does have decorative elements. Made to order hat that is a symbol of Max's fabulousness. Found at the scene of the crime. Max uses a cloak, a silk hat, and white lotus as his signature symbols. Yeah, we would, especially if you didn't have the guide. Speaking of which, did you pull it up for this game? I don't think so. I barely used a guide on the first 3 games. I didn't even play the first one. I like watched somebody else play it. I did pull up a guide at the end of this game because there's a really insanely hard part at the last trial. Where the game basically is just like, show me 2 things. And you're like, wait, what? And you have to show them like in order, and you have a huge pile of evidence. And they have to be the right thing. So it's like, it feels really out of nowhere. But I don't think I pulled it up for this. I think I wandered around and got super frustrated. Pretty mundane, aren't they? So I'd sit there and try everybody's profile over and over again until he would talk to me.
Who cares if they're mundane? At least they're easy to understand.
I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? I don't know, that's a saying, pal. Oh, I mean the eyewitnesses. Tell us about the eyewitnesses. So, about the eyewitnesses. You know I'm not going to tell you about that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you 2 are barred from entering the lodging house.
What is that?
Oh, no reason. Just something I remember to tell you.
It must be because that's where the eyewitnesses is.
Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal. Don't you dare, pal. Alright, bye. No! Yeah, but the thing about the 2 pieces of evidence is, it's not really guiding you to what you need to do with the evidence. If I remember. The guy's just like, give me 2 pieces of evidence that will change my mind. And you're like, what the heck is this guy talking about? And then you have to give it to him in order or something. Okay, well, this guy's voice is obviously Tristan. I wonder whose room this is.
The name tag on the door says Mo on it.
I guess he's not here.
Wow, a real mess in here.
My room's probably worse, though.
Oh well, I give up. You'll have to come back later.
Thank goodness. Dodged a bullet there. Dodged a bullet there. All these clown costumes lined up like that. I don't know about you, but it's creepy.
Look at the collection he's got. It's incredible.
Must be a collection of clown costumes from around the world.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What is it now? She better not want me to try one of those on.
And I was thinking of starting a costume collection myself.
I like the blue outfit to the left of the pink one on the wall. It looks like a Blue Badger outfit. That's great.
I'll call it World Spirit Channels. We can display it at our office.
Our office? As soon as you start paying the bills, you can say that. Okay, crud, Mo. I want to talk to you, Mo. I know you're gonna be here sooner or later. Oh. I know who this is.
Huh? Hey, Nick, look over there.
What?
Someone over there. Excuse me.
Hello.
Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me.
Wah, ha, me. Yes, you work with the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe.
An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so.
Yes, I am. I have nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang out around the circus dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright.
I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya.
Well, I just happen to be passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some sort of carny. It looks a bit like Pee Wee Herman with Mr. Rogers. Not a carny. I'm a performer. Actually, I'm a ventriloquist. I don't know. Where's Phoenix's magic power? Ever happened at Maximilian Pegasus's place?
Ventriloquist.
Hey, I'm Benjamin Woodman.
Well, there's a lot of big berries and woodmans here. Your name is Woodman.
Oh, that's you. There you go. There's your spirit animal right there. Yes, everyone calls me Pee-wee. Ben.
Ah, yes, it's your alias, right?
I believe they call it a stage name. Excuse me, Ben? Yes, you mean me. Without the murder, I'd like to talk with you about the details if I may. But really, I'm just a regular, normal guy. I don't know, this guy's so nervous, he's creeping me out.
Nick, cheer him up and just try and smile. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica?
Max, he's not very not nice. Did he just say that Max is not very nice? Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. But the Uncle Farmer, not his Scarecrow counterpart? Oh man, I don't remember that. That's been way too long for me to remember that. Oh, ow, my head hurts. Yikes, I hope he's okay. It sounds like he popped a gasket.
Ben, so you're a ventriloquist?
I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes.
Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that.
I can't help it. He's making me nervous.
Ben, would you mind showing us some of your skills as a ventriloquist?
Well, right now, my why? He's contagious. Fun and dumb. I'm so glad that we get to talk to you for the remainder of this case. Oh, it begins. It begins.
Okay, here we go.
Kablamo!
I see what you mean. He's got like the curl hair going down and the weak chin.
Congratulations, you're the big winner! And you're the 1 millionth visitor in the room of Mr. Mo Curls, Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs, must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one? Did you get my joke there? I welched on giving you more than one! No.
Sorry.
No. If it was funny, then it's your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually less seen and man-sing. Catch my drift? Maya?
He's funny, Nick.
This is like some Faustian nightmare.
Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book.
In my book, they're just funny looking. I don't get it either. It's stupid. I hate his hat, by the way.
You sure do have a great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta garb.
Whoa! I'm going home.
No, Nick, you can't.
You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two, but this stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to.
Okay, I get it, but you have to admit he's kind of funny.
No, I do not have to admit that, because he isn't.
Could you please tell us more about the Big Berry Circus? It's a big berry.
It's a big berry story. You got that kind of time?
The hits just keep on coming.
This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry.
20 years, wow!
Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition.
But I love the circus.
I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us.
Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh.
Har.
The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world, a real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. I mean, they all left me and my wife divorced me just to take half my stuff. And the only reason why she married me in the first place is I'm an awful person. Anyway, he was happy to take care of his employees.
Okay, I added some of that stuff because I don't like it.
And I see.
How can anyone do that to such a wonderful man?
Mo.
Wiggity diggity wiggity what?
I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor.
Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way?
Let's talk about the murder.
Now, let's see, it must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it.
Caught a peek
Of the crime.
Just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime.
The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always have new elements to the show.
new elements.
When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize that even my act can be a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my joke can be a bit, old-fashioned.
A bit long in the tooth.
But that make-believer takes things too far.
Make-believer.
The magician, the one who thinks he's all high and mighty.
Can you say that Mo made an appearance in the Ace Attorney movie? I don't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah.
No. It's a guy from the next case who shows up at the end as like a teaser. And I forget his name, but I'll remember when I see him. Is it Mark? Is that his name? I don't know.
He had the gall to say to me, you're one of those funny types, Rick. What does he mean, one of those? Well, joke's on him now.
Joke's on him?
Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder.
Go ahead.
Nope, no way, just forget I said anything.
Hey, but he's still hiding something about Max. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling us what you saw?
Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details, but only if you can get old Stifflips here to make with the funny.
Stifflips?
Wait, you mean me? Nick, you can do it.
Ahem.
What's the matter?
Just getting ready, okay? Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. I mean, that joke is as good as anything Mo's said so far. Just saying.
At least his expectations are low. They wouldn't let him quit his day job.
Yeesh, cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. Yeah.
It wasn't the greatest joke I've ever heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Nick. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like someone's spine snapping in half from a blow to the head. It sounded like a giant thump.
Pretty close.
Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's what I saw. Without a question, without a doubt, it was the magician! That's all I saw, but it proves how terrible that man actually is!
He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Let's talk about Maximilian Pegasus.
He thinks he can kill the Ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too! Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line. But he truly is a disgusting human being who should die. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clunked Ben right over the head as hard as he could.
Ben? The ventriloquist with the speech impediment?
Well, he didn't have a speech impediment until today. You should go to the cafeteria and investigate yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Oops. Oh, yes. The Big Berry Circus is very big, isn't it? Like my berries. You should always carry around a map with you to get around. No, thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I killed myself, really. I'm dying here. Coronary.
Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. Get the heck out of here. We gotta get to the cafeteria. There we go. December 28th, Big Top Cafeteria.
Ew, this place is gross.
This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder.
That reminds me. What was it that Mo said?
He said that yesterday morning Max clunked Ben over the head here.
He also said that there's going to be something interesting here, and then left with his own joke like an idiot. Nick, what's going to be interesting?
Don't ask. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Because whenever you're in a video game, it's juice and not alcohol for some reason.
No, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor.
A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor.
You think it means anything?
There's gotta be something interesting here. Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him.
Him?
Broken bottle added to the broken record. I mean, to the court. The court. Do I have anything else that I need to do here? No. I'll still look at this. The kitchen's over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here.
I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. My killer hamburger. You would try it, wouldn't you?
Sure, whatever, man.
Keep our cafeteria clean.
Doesn't seem like anyone ever read this sign, huh?
Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die.
Yeah, and then the chief big top guy didn't clean it, and then he died. And then ventriloquist didn't clean it, and he got clonked over the head. Anyway, well, that would definitely make them clean up. I don't know. I'm just adding random jokes. It's Regina. So, anyways, this is the part where you wander around forever before you realize you're supposed to go back to talk to Max and present your Mega Tomahawk to Maximetrosexual Pegasus.
Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center.
Did he just call me a sweetie? Again?
What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with?
Well, we gathered quite a few clues.
Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean fabulous.
That's why we came to meet with you again.
What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Quit making such a scary face.
And something like that, sorry. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. Take that!
Take that!
Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? Negotiate your salary and such?
Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary of my 6-month-old contract.
That's the truth? The whole truth? Nothing but the truth?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary?
I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night?
Take that!
It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise.
Is there a problem with being well compensated?
Not with the compensations. The date. This is dated a week ago.
Because I assure you I'm very well compensated, if you know what I mean.
Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago.
Fabulous! No, alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room.
He called you? Why did he do that?
Sorry, sweetie. That's private.
The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there's some sort of problem. But Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about.
Well, not if I don't have to.
Why is it the ringmaster called you in his room? Because of the broken glass bottle that you smashed over that guy's head?
Take that!
Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night?
Where did you get that?
The cafeteria, but you already knew that, didn't you?
Of course. It fell and broke on the floor.
He's still hiding something else. Max.
What is it, my sweetie?
It didn't fall and break on the floor. Well, maybe it did after you smashed it into the head of this guy.
Take that!
Ben.
You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called into the ringmaster's room that night.
Fabulous! You might as well be a magician! Even I, with my seeing eye, millennium eye, couldn't see that coming.
You ever get a case where Phoenix actually is defending the murderer? Yes. Yes, you do. That does happen at some point.
We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max.
Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs. How are those Jurassic geriatrics?
Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you?
Yes.
Sweetie, that's what they call jealousy. Jealousy.
They're absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us.
People who really understand.
For instance, my sweetie pie.
So Regina understands him, huh?
I plan on getting married to her. She's truly my sweetie pie princess.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's already in the works.
Oh,
You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder?
Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice.
Okay, whatever, continue.
And I went to his room last night after we finished.
Max, stop. Just tell me the details, Max. I mean, no, don't tell me the details. Tell me what happened.
he found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house.
Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return.
Is it Regina 13? Yeah, she's 16. And he's 21. Still underage, bud. Still underage. A pleasant student. No, he's not pleasant. Lawrence Curls. Lawrence Curls. Benjamin Woodman. Wilson Berry. Regina Berry.
Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now. Y'all mind waiting for me here?
It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat?
I'm wearing it right now, in fact. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 or so minutes to die.
What?
Die, I said. What?
And then?
And I waited.
Sorry, I started to do Edgeworth.
I waited for him, but he never came back.
Still doing Edgeworth. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered?
Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, and it was still very cold outside. I have no idea what he went off to do. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in.
You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist?
You could put it that way.
Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man.
We fought about my sweetie pie.
You mean Regina?
That ill-bred creep told my sweetie princess that he was in love with her. Who would put up with that when I am in love with Ben Triloquist?
I don't know. I don't know if I can change the dialogue that much.
Gilbert, are you talking about the same Ben?
Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about?
And all I can say is he made me mad. Mad that I had to tap him on the head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance.
Your chance?
That's when I went to his room and laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry his sweetie pie.
What?
The ringmaster told me that. Sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. No one else's.
Yeah, I can't make him gay when it's too hard. It's too hard to make him gay. You can take that out of context if you want. Anyway, I see.
Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up.
Shut him up.
What do you mean by shut him up?
You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word. Not without Ben.
Trilo. The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Triloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. That puppet started flapping off at the balsa. I'd be screwed. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa. Which I'd be screwed.
You hid him. I mean the ventriloquist puppet.
You're so smart, sweetie. Did he try to murder him? Did Max try to murder Russell? Is that what you're asking?
Where did you hide him?
What? Sweetie. You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you?
Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet.
Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trilo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trilo for me, do you, my sweets?
No problem, not at all. Thank you, Max.
You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam.
Then don't go hiding puppets! Dumb. You big dumb.
Did he try to murder him? No.
Huh, Ben's not here anymore.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him something.
It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. He tented.
Number 28, Big Berry Circus. Big Top.
What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress.
We have been. I've been looking at the guide. That's the only reason we've been making progress. Where are we at right now? Are we even close to the first day of court? Kinda. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go because it's getting close to my bedtime and we're at 2 hours and 45 minutes, which is usually right around where my voice is like, ugh. But we'll get to the court part. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress.
But everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved.
Of course.
No, Regina isn't here.
I'm not seeing how that's related.
It looks like the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, believe they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing.
Will you just stop it, poster pilferer?
I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters.
You mean stole one of these posters?
Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trilo somewhere in this room.
Trilo? Oh yeah, the ventriloquist puppet. We are... Okay, hold on. Let me see how much longer we have here. There's like 5 scene changes. There's probably just a lot more dialogue. I don't know. We're most of the way to the court case. Let's just finish up.
Nick, look at all the cute trophies.
Indeed, just look at all the awards this circus has won.
Like, all county quiz champions, Ringmaster Association mini golf master, beer belly balloon bounce champ, pet grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. Oh boy.
There's something shoved under this bookshelf. Under this bookshelf.
That's Trilo! That's Ben's puppet!
I think you're right. Well, let's give it back to him later. Ventriloquist puppet. An operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. AKA Ben is timid and this guy is the complete opposite, making him like a loud jerk.
Why do you have to carry this thing?
Because you're a ventriloquist guy now, or I don't know, whatever. Alright, so we gotta go run over to Ben. Gotta find Ben. Gotta find Ben. Goodness, get me out of here. Where's Ben? Oh, he's in the cafeteria. That's the only place I haven't been to. Past Regina, and then... Oh wait, she's not there, that's right. There we go.
Oh, hey, Ben.
Hello.
Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold out today, don't you agree?
I do indeed.
Don't you think it's cold, Nick?
I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case.
Tell us what you know about the murder.
Do you know anything at all?
I don't know about that thing, you know, yeah.
Well,
I don't know, no.
You've been in the circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben?
Absolutely flawless. I mean, for 4 years.
I've got to admit, kind of interested in this place as well. Mo is funny, well, not really, but for some reason they wrote my dialogue like this, and Max is so amazing. Not to mention Regina being the cutest little thing I've ever seen.
Regina. Regina. Don't really like her too much.
Are you sure about that?
That's odd.
Max said something about a confession of love.
Ben, this is yours, isn't it?
Yes, that's mine.
Here you go.
Trilo Quest returned to Ben. Get it? Ben, Trilo Quest? Okay. Alright, Maya, let's get going!
It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben.
Okay. Oh, good, we don't have to talk to him.
So, Nick, where are we going next?
Let's see, maybe we should go talk to the clown once again. Hey, wait.
Who said that?
Oh.
What are you looking at? I'm right here behind you, you blind wench. What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone?
Ben, is it you, Ben?
No, I would never.
It was me, yeah, me down here.
You're Trilo?
That's Mr. Quest to you. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Don't try speaking to me again this time. Give me some respect. I don't get any respect.
Not again. Mr. Quist, is that better?
No, look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney.
Hey, this was aired in 16-bit originally. You can't say that. Wait, 32-bit? I don't actually... This is the DS? I don't know. Anyway. He's a few fries for a Happy Meal. But he's got all the fries for a dumb meal.
Trilo, we talked about insulting people. You promised.
But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in this deal.
I'm so sorry, Quilo.
Nick, what just happened? Trilo is a puppet, right? And even Trilo is puppet.
Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet?
Tell us what you know about the murder.
You talking to me? Like I said, you're talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me.
Trilo Quest, behave, young man.
Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man?
I guess so.
Don't need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts.
Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet.
Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now, wimpy boy?
These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick?
Okay. I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Let me lay it all out for you. This page sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner sucks and has his hand up my pants.
Your partner, you mean Ben?
Yeah, a creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me. He's just another one of those dorks around here.
Oh my!
but I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna.
Your Madonna?
Regina. My lovely Regina. She's stunning, right, Ben? Take a look at Regina. She's stunning, right? Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, I'm an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her.
Marry?
Oops, I meant to click the other one.
You're going to marry Regina.
That's right, she doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she?
And I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled.
Well, I don't care, it's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched.
She doesn't have a choice? What? I think you know that, but what?
I gave her a special gift. I gave her a wonderful gift of song.
You gave her a song.
Well, a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs.
Me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me.
And I want you to... The rest is private.
Well, the melody is pretty good. You sound like Creed.
But those lyrics, I think they need a little work.
Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Ringmaster got knocked upside the head. Upside his cheap head by that flying fraud.
You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that.
Straighten up, I'm Middlewood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened.
You were there?
You're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts.
Oh, thanks. Now that Trilo's here, does that mean you can talk normally now?
Hey, buttface. Nah. You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser?
That's what they're called. Remember when you were asking me what kind of attorney I was, and I was like those ones that like chase after crashes or whatever, and trying to squeeze money out of people. They're called ambulance chasers. But no, I would be a copyright attorney for sure if I was forced to be an attorney. Okay.
You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Enough of jibber jab. Let's go to the court already.
Hey, wait a second.
Nick, what's going on?
He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. You're confused. Hard to hear you over the music. Ambulance chasers. You asked me what kind of attorney I would be if I had to be an attorney. And I was like, one of those guys that like chases after car crashes and tries to get people to get more money out of the other person. Those people are referred to as ambulance chasers. That's the term I couldn't figure out. But then I said I wouldn't do that. I would actually be a copyright attorney probably, if I had to be one. Anyway. Big Berry Circus, Big Top. Regina again?
What in the world happened with Ben and Trilo?
Quite a pair, those two. What did that puppet say anyway? Who? Oh! Oh no, now what? Woohoo! Ah! Yow! Yow! Ah!
Hey, welcome back, Nick.
That monkey. Ah! My badge! The monkey stole it! What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded.
Regina!
You! That monkey! Hey, don't need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge! Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? Either way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey.
His name is Monkey Money.
for the record, Phoenix, I too hate movies. Like her calling Phoenix now. The monkey. It's called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I can get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Huh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, it takes it back home.
It's pretty funny. It's funnier than the freaking clown.
Well, I have to. Well, I guess I just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know.
You don't know?
Well, Buddy isn't exactly someone who I'm on friendly terms with.
What?
He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming.
Oh, I see.
Go to Moe's. I guess it's time I revisit that crappy clown.
You mind telling us a bit about the Ben?
Ben? You mean the guy who's always hanging around with Trilo?
What do you mean hanging around?
Well, he was there when Trilo told me he was in love with me. Trilo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him.
But what about Ben?
What about Ben? Got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. Like sands in the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Okay, Days of Our Lives reference, so random.
But Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you?
Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while.
Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah, Max and Sheila both said otherwise. You see, they asked for her hand in marriage.
But Max only talked about the ring. Talked to the ringmaster about it.
I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly.
So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet.
What? He's going to propose to me. I'm so confused. About you, Maya.
What?
Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trilo? Wait. You do realize that Trilo is a puppet. Isn't the Days of Our Lives a soap opera? Yes, it is. I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Anyways, I'm sad that I talked to you, and I hope to never see you again. Same thing with the next guy I'm gonna talk to. Pal, where'd you go, pal? I'd rather talk to you any day of the week.
Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already.
Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. And he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Lonely. Bored. Sick of this guy that I'm about to talk to. Oh, right, it isn't Mr. Right all the time. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick, you just took a while for the joke to find its audience.
So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, maybe just pull my finger and let me have it.
We're going to do the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? So about Regina. Regina is a pure innocent child.
She's such a cutie too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know? And that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. I'm not doing the good Tristan voice right now.
Sounds like Pearly.
For her, every child's dream of the circus. Every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality.
She lives in a dream world.
She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, all that'll seem normal to her because it's her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply without complications. Yeah, we are We're pretty darn close to the end, I'd say. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, the Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. That makes sense that he'd swipe your badge, but under no circumstances can you chase after him. Well, why's that?
Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Not exactly! Bravo, bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family.
Then who does he belong to?
I'll be happy to take you where his owners stay.
You mean right now?
Of course, shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Just go with him. Lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyway, this is the place, Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today. Gee, I wonder why he's an acrobat.
Eh, that's a big pile of junk in the corner.
I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. I'd just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
Monkey who takes care of Acro habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects.
Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror and everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch.
Look at this, it's a trophy, and it's really heavy.
Nick, I found it. Your badge is right here.
Freddy's badge returned to its rightful spot on the lapel. Thanks, you really saved me. Huh?
It's the matter. Did you find something?
Yeah, check this out.
It's a ring.
There's something engraved on it, from T to R. Trilo to Regina. Crazy, dude. Alright, you go in the bathroom. I will wait. Huh, interesting. Huh, that's actually... My kickboxing place is gone pretty much fully online now. Kind of expensive. They've been out of business for months, so I can see why. Poor guys. Did not deserve to be down.
And this lady says she's selling comfy face masks. $10, which is great. But they're like all pretty girly. They have pockets for a filter and removable nose piece. The soft elastic goes behind the head and neck. 4 different sizes. My gosh, this lady went all out. Okay, you're back. Let's continue. So they found a ring that says engraved with T to R, which would assumably be Trilo to Regina. Oh, Mia, you always miss some. Not always. Well, I think it's about time to wrap up our investigation.
Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow?
Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet?
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what happens, we still got the magician on our side.
That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. That's all we had left. That's all we had left was like 2 lines. Alright. It was a good stream. Oh, I saw, so there's somebody near my neighborhood who is selling face masks. Says they come in 4 different sizes. They connect around the neck and head. She says they're comfy and they're $10. They have pockets for a filter and a removable nose piece, which is pretty cool. The only thing is they're all kind of girly looking. I'm like, man, just give me like some kind of blandish color, but they're all like super flowery, and one of them has like unicorns, and I don't know. But yeah, that's something I could probably go get. Okay, that was a good stream. 3 hours. My voice is like tired, and it's just about my bedtime, my new bedtime. Ooh, whoopee. All right. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you later. Oh? Oh, what? Oh, okay. Well, good night.